Hey guys, it's Coily Diaries back with another video. I have been keeping a secret, but maybe it's not so much of a secret after all. Because quite honestly, some of you guys have already guessed what this big secret that I'm keeping is. If you guys have followed me throughout the year, you probably remember that I told you guys that I've got something to tell you in December. And this video is a bit late because you're probably seeing it January, February. However, the secret is that yours truly is pregnant. Yes, I am expecting my second and last child. And girl, I know some of you guys picked it up. Like, I think there was 2 or 3 comments where someone was like, oh, congratulations on your second pregnancy, and oh, you've got this pregnancy glow. And I'm like, guys, give me a chance to announce my own pregnancy. But yeah, you guys, obviously I couldn't hide this time. You guys picked it up because I've gained so much weight with this pregnancy as opposed to my first pregnancy. I actually lost weight with my son, the firstborn, of course. But yeah, I am pregnant, and at the time of the filming of this video, I am actually 2 months to my delivery. So I am well into my 3rd trimester and counting down at this stage. The 10-week, it's not even 10 weeks actually, probably less than 10 weeks. The countdown is very much on, because if you're a mama, you know that those last couple of months, the last month particularly, is hectic. So yeah. Again, if you followed my story with my first child, you know that I had a lot of complications. Not really a lot of complications, but I had hyperemesis with my pregnancy. I came out and told you guys about it. I had lost so much weight. I think I lost maybe 15 or 20 kilos with my first child. I was like 55 kilos with him and 50 kilos after I had delivered him. So it was, my body just did not handle it well. Guess what, girl? People were like, it's gonna be different this time, just do it, you know, every pregnancy is different. Let me tell you, this time not only do I have hyperemesis, I have it more aggressively. I had it much earlier on. So around the time I actually went quiet on YouTube with my hiatus, part of the reason was that I was actually really sick around that time with this pregnancy. Before I conceived, I had lost weight. Obviously, I was preparing my body to conceive, and I'd lost a good 10 kilos or so. However, we went on holiday and I gained all that weight back. So this pregnancy, girl, I've put on maybe 25 kilos. Like, I am so big. I can feel in my speech and my lips, and I'm a giant. I just feel, I can only wear 4 dresses in my wardrobe at the moment because nothing fits. Yeah, so it's been hectic. To obviously shed more light, a lot of you guys have been suggesting about the hair loss, you know, get your hormones checked and this treatment and that treatment. A lot of the stuff I actually can't do, particularly checking hormones while pregnant. It's not going to be accurate because, as you know, the hormones are all over the place. And even treatment is limited because you're pregnant. So yeah, that's the reason why I actually haven't come out and done or said a lot about what I'm doing with my hair, particularly to improve it. Although I am doing some things, and I'll do a separate video about that. Some of the things I can only implement once I am no longer pregnant, once I've delivered. Now, unfortunately, this pregnancy, obviously these days, guys, we're giving birth like late. I am in my 30s, 34, and to me that's late in that, like, my parents' generation, my mom like had her first child at like 2021. So you're more vibrant, you're more youthful, the body is a little bit, you know, still there. But right now we're older, we're sicker, we're not the healthiest generation, to be honest. And yeah, I try to be healthy, but unfortunately my body is very sensitive. And I didn't share this with you guys, but when I had my firstborn, I was so dehydrated and I would eat whatever I needed to eat to keep whatever food down because I'll vomit everything. So my diet wasn't great with that pregnancy and my hydration wasn't great. Therefore, I ended up having gallstones. I did a video about trying to remove them naturally. It kind of worked, but it wasn't completely successful. So I actually lost my gallbladder with my son, my firstborn. So getting pregnant this time without a gallbladder there's not a lot of complications per se, but I will share this in a different video. But I spoke to a naturopath and she actually did a hair analysis on me to see what's happening in my body. And it turns out I was not actually metabolizing fats very well. And fats, healthy fats, guys, are quite important to obviously the baby's development and my general health. So that was another thing that I had to deal with while pregnant. I ended up having borderline, it's called liver cholestasis in pregnancy. I think that's what it's called. Pretty much a liver that's not functioning well or slower than usual. So instead of dumping bile, which is, bile acids, which are essential for digestion, particularly of fats, instead of dumping them at the right time after I've had a meal, it was doing its own thing, or it's been doing its own thing. So food is being digested slower. I'm not metabolizing protein and fats very well. Therefore, no matter, I eat a lot of good foods, but my body wasn't taking that nutrition very well. So you can imagine, and the symptom for that cholestasis in pregnancy is itching. So I've dealt with all that itch. Girl, my fibroids, I've got fibroids. I had them with my firstborn. They didn't give me any trouble with the first pregnancy. With this one, different story. They have been on steroids. When the baby kicks, I'm in pain. And the pain is serious, it's excruciating pain. I can actually feel it coming before it happens because I can feel the baby moving towards the fibroid. And when the kick happens, girl, it's almost like you can't function. Third trimester, I ended up being diagnosed with gestational diabetes, as though I don't have enough on my plate. And trying to regulate the sugars without going on medication. Girl, it's been a lot. So the moral of the story is just to say that you were right. I am pregnant. The secret is out. You guys have probably seen that on YouTube. I am there and I'm posting videos every week, but I am not as active as I usually am because I have to cook up a baby. This pregnancy has been so different. Not only have I gained so much more weight, which I am not used to because the first pregnancy I lost so much weight, but my skin is different. I've gone darker. I've got all sorts of dark patches and hyperpigmentation everywhere. My lips are plumper. I think my nose is bigger as well. New things that my skin just became something else. I really had really smooth velvet skin with my first. This one, girl, no matter what I did, pimple galore, irritation galore. I couldn't use a lot of products because my skin just became hypersensitive. It's been just a roller coaster. And then my eyes, someone actually picked it up at some stage while I was pregnant. My eyes started reacting. I've got a little growth that's coming. I've forgotten what they call it. But anyway, I had a growth that was growing in my eye and it got irritated at some point and we couldn't really treat it because the treatment was with steroids and I wasn't happy to use steroids in pregnancy. So you kind of just wait it out and it was difficult to see. Girl, I'm just I'm becoming disabled just having this child. Yeah, it's been crazy. But yeah, that's all I wanted to come out and say in this video. Just let you guys know, make you aware, just in case I go quiet or something happens. I'm actually in this process. Okay, I'm becoming a mama of two, which is an honor. It's a blessing. And on that note, let me know if you guys are interested in me doing a video about what I wish I knew before becoming a mom, and even before getting married, actually, because I think my younger self would have benefited from a lot of insight into how life changes, how much life changes when you make those two big decisions in your life. Like, getting married is a huge decision, and who you marry is it's a huge step. It literally affects the rest of your life, right? And then becoming a mom changes everything as well, for good. Like, things are never the same, and it's a blessing and an honor, but I feel like there's also a sacrifice and selflessness in going ahead with both of these decisions. And there's certain things that I wish I knew and would have done prior to doing both of those things. So let me know if you guys are interested, particularly my younger sisters, people that are early 30s, late 20s, or even early 20s. Like, it would be really good information that I wish I had, that I didn't have. And you learn while you're in it. But yeah, video for another day. I'm rambling on, you guys. Secrets out. Let me know all your stories. I know there's a lot of mamas, grandmothers, aunties that watch me, and yes, this channel is about hair, but also I feel like we're a community, and sometimes we do talk about things that are not hair and encourage each other and share ideas as well. So do comment below, let me know what your experience has been being a mother, transitioning to becoming a mother, or just being around kids, etc. All my love. Thanks for watching. See ya.